Sup? So have you ever gone to the grocery store thinking, I'm gonna buy everything that I need for this week, and then you come back home and you find out that you already bought everything you needed last time you went to the store, and now you have some in your kitchen pantry that's super overripe and you're thinking, what should I do with it? Well, this happens to me a lot with bananas, and today I have the same problem. I have really overripe dark bananas sitting in my kitchen pantry, and so today's the day I figure out what I can do with them. I'm thinking banana bread and banana ketchup. People also call it banana sauce, but yeah, it's a sauce made of bananas, used with like how ketchup would, replacing the tomatoes. You know, yeah. Let's get to it. If you want to know how dark they've become, here you go. So yeah, let's get to it. This is the banana bread ingredients list. I'm missing a few things, but that's okay. I've got substitutes. After preheating your oven, coat the inside of your baking tin with something slippery like coconut oil, vegetable oil, butter, anything to make it not so sticky later on when you take the bread out. Next, find your mixing bowl, put all of the dry ingredients together except for sugar, and then set it aside. Next comes the hard part. Measure out your butter or coconut oil, whatever chunky fat you have, and then cream it together with the sugar. This is the part where you start regretting your decisions and not buying an electric mixer. You're gonna take a fork and you're gonna keep mashing the sugar into whatever fat you chose. And you're just gonna keep mashing and mixing until it looks homogeneous and fluffy and until your arms feel like they're about to fall off. Then measure out your milk and pour it in. And then get your egg, crack it, drop it in, and then measure out your vanilla and pour it in. Then you get your bananas and you start mashing them and mixing these things together. If you want larger banana chunks in your bread, don't mash the bananas so much. Okay, time to combine the wet and dry mixtures together. If it looks like cookie dough when you're mixing it, it means it needs more milk. Keep adding milk until it looks like a very thick pudding. After the two mixtures are combined, pour the batter into the previously greased baking pan and throw that into the oven. Uh-oh, my pan's kind of small and my oven's kind of big. Maybe I should add something else into the oven. Ah, much better. 30 minutes later, take it out and let it cool down. You probably noticed the giant hole in the middle of the loaf. It's because I used the chopstick to check if it was ready on the middle. So if you're working on presentation, probably don't use the chopstick. The banana ketchup ingredients list. For the ketchup, cut up some onion and jalapeno, and then heat up some oil in a medium saucepan over medium heat. Next, throw in the onions. Cook that for about 5 minutes until they're just soft enough that your utensil that you're using to stir them with is able to cut through the onion. Now add garlic powder, ground turmeric, allspice. If you want a stronger jalapeno flavor, you can add it now or wait. Stir them around until you can smell them, and then you can add everything else in your ingredients list. So keep cooking that, bring it to a simmer, and then set the heat to low and cover and let it cook for 15 minutes. And make sure to stir, or else it will burn. When the 15 minutes are up, move the pan aside so the sauce can cool down, and then process the sauce until it reaches a ketchup-like smoothness. Or if you don't feel like waiting, or you don't like the sound of your processor, you can just eat it right away. This sauce is on the sweeter side, so if you have a sweet tooth in general, then this sauce can make you go, what's that word that Gwen Stefani says in that one song? Banana!